Good afternoon. How is everyone? It's Thursday, the last Thursday of February, I believe. And it's quite windy and grey and horrible. After 2 days of really nice sun out weather, I managed to take 2 days holiday, but it's not very nice. Welcome back to dadnladclassics and Mr. 2. What are you laughing at?
Mr. 2.
Mr. 2. We've been plodding along a little bit in the background. We haven't done a lot. I haven't done a lot. To be honest, everything I've done is quite tedious and boring. I'm hoping now the weather is just slowly starting to improve. We can get stuck in a little bit more. I've got a week off planned in April, and hopefully I'll get properly stuck in then. So, since you were last here, should I show you what we've done there? Yeah? Right, let's have a look, see. So, I've got the rocker cover off, it's loose. There we go, it's a bit of pain to get it off. Taken the distributor off, and a couple of little bits and pieces. What I'm on with today, I've only just really got started, it's up 2 o'clock already, is what I thought I would do is just start in this corner here where the fuse box is, and this is, and kind of this area around here, strip everything out, which I've been doing here, and this, is it a charcoal thing? I don't really know. And giving everything a clean up, and then whatnot, and then putting it all, this bit back together, and then moving on to the next bit, and just kind of working our way across until we get over there. I've got a few new bits. Got a few new bits and pieces that have arrived, and also on the way. So timing belt kit is coming. I've got, which is obviously over there. I've had a look at the timing belt finally, and it hasn't snapped. So head bolts. So I need to decide whether I'm going to take the cylinder head off. I'm still in two minds. What else is also? So I've got a full hose set for in here. That's arrived, just like a silicone one. For all these bits and pieces can get swapped out, and I've got some vacuum hose. I've got things like just actually arrived today, a crankshaft, oil seal, and water pump. The head bolts have just arrived. I've already got the head gasket kit, and it's just started to rain. A few other bits and pieces, timing belt kit on the way, a few new tools. I took the distributor out and I've tested it according to, I'll show you in a minute actually, according to the blue and white Toyota manual, and it tests okay. So it gives you like the ohms resistance that you need to measure, and also the air gap between the cog and the pickup thing, and that is all okay. So I'm kind of hoping that might be a problem, and I could have got a refurbished one. Maybe that's why it wasn't starting, but that all seems to be okay. The injectors now seem to be okay. I am going to show you that in the injectors, that little machine box that I've got up and running at some point, so you can see that. Might be tomorrow actually. And we've also, the incredibly expensive recording device. I've done a little bit of work on the interior, which I'll show you in a minute. I was trying to get the stereo installed. I've spent the last weekend trying to sort that out, to no success. It's quite annoying. Big news, exciting big news. Oh, this thing here. Finally, I caved in, since nobody was sending me one for free. I bought one. I think it was about 14 quid I got for it in the end. It's just amazing. It means I don't have a block of wood and things like that to hold it in place. I finally got it sort of secured. I actually bought one before that, which I thought was the right one, and it turned out to be the front bonnet one, which I've already got. So yeah, that's where we are. I'm gonna tell you what, can I get this off easy enough? You can have a look at the cams and what have you, see what you think. This is going to come off easy. Yes. There you go. So I've already had it off, so there's a bit of dusty crap has got in there. Oh, alright, Father. I don't know if that looks alright. Does that look alright to you? Apart from the dusty shit that's come off here. Yeah. So, yeah. Nothing cracked her out. Nothing snapped. That's a good clean. Debating whether to take the head off or not. I've got all the bits if I wanted to do it. What do you reckon? What are you laughing at me for? Do you think I should take the head off and clean it up and put it back on? I mean, I'm halfway there. Answer could take a while.
You say that and then you get stuck taking off.
What?
Then you say that and
oh no, yeah, there's always that problem. I mean, I think it's now I need to take all of the cam belt and what have you off and to get the exhaust manifold off. And there's probably these exhaust manifolds out with a couple of snappy bolts in it. Yep.
probably.
So we'll see. That's where we are. Should we have a look inside at what we're doing inside as we enter the vehicle? Okay.
My top lip's like irritating. Yeah.
His top lip's irritating.
Maybe it's because it's dry. I need to drink more water.
Old age.
I need to drink more water.
Amazingly, my remote central lock is still working, so that's good. So I've been having a fiddle with this, trying to get it working. And now the battery could be on its way out, the main battery. I don't know. You alright? But when I've sort of, it is a bit of a mess, and I would have tidied it up. I just wanted to figure out the wiring. And I found a photograph and it explained this is the main harness from the car. It told me what all these were, connected it all up. I've got 12 volts, so they're joined together. That one is my constant 12 volts. That one is my switched 12 volts. And this one is my earth here. And when you test them with a multimeter, I'm getting 12 volts. As soon as I connect it up to the stereo, it drops off to like 2 or 3 volts, and the stereo doesn't power up. So I need to have a look at that. I don't know if it's, don't know. It could be that my mini connections aren't the best. So I'm not sure whether it's because the battery's probably on its way out. I mean, it is a new battery, but it hasn't done anything. It's not had a charger out, or something else is not right. So I might run a switched live and a constant live and the new earth in and charge the battery up and see if that makes any difference, but there's no panic on for that. One thing I have got a bit of a problem with is this, which seems to be working now. Oh, there we go. So it sticks. You've got to kind of tilt it back over. It's really annoying. It seems to be working now a bit better. Just fiddly, so not a big deal. There we go. As it usually there, just will not move, and I've got to sort of tilt it back and work it across. And it's this, I think it's this thing here. It's just catching. I haven't had a good look at it. But yeah, that's about it for now. So my plan, in fact, should we have a look at the distributor? We'll grab that ladder up. So my plan for the moment is just to continue, like I say, cleaning up, and then by the time I get to the head, make this jump, take this little off. If we go ahead to the garage, in this really excellent book, I have to say, really, for a dummy like me, it's really nice to follow. Somewhere in here, towards the back, it tells me somewhere here what I need to do to check the distributor. So I've got to check the gap, and I can check the resistance here. It tells me the resistance from G1 to G, I'm guessing G is ground, G1, G2, NE to ground, 140 to 180, 140 to 180, 180 to 120. And I should have an air gap of 0.2 to 0.4. So it'll make a little bit more sense when you come over here. So I've got here a set of feeler gauges. So that is a 0.2 there. And I need to measure that gap between that pickup point and that and this cog thing here. And 0.2 just about slides in. There's no play, it is really tight. Very tight. Yeah. So I think I'm okay with that. And then what I can do, I'll fire this up, is check the resistance on these. So is it that one there? I can't remember now. So I think that one's the ground. Oh. So if you look on there, Nick, you'll see those numbers move. So we're looking for between, what was it, 140 and 180 on these. So if I put that on there and that on there, oh, that's not good. I've got the wrong way around. Why is it suddenly decided? Well, it was working fine. Let me look. So there we go, 149. Let's put it back on there to make sure that's right. 150. 150. Next one. 150 again. And the last one, which should be between 180 and 220. I've got 186.7. So a little bit low maybe towards the bottom end of the spec, but they are in spec. And I feel like the air gap seems to be okay. So this distributor, while it doesn't look very nice, would seem to be alright. One thing I have noticed, I've got a new O-ring for this coming. This is quite flat, although it doesn't seem to have been leaking maybe a little bit. But this thing here, is that normal? It really rocks around quite a lot. And this pin, I don't know whether it needs a new pin. I did put a mark on this, so I don't know whether you can see that there. I'm going to pop mark it as well, so I've got like a white line, and that there should go there. So I'm going to put a little pop mark, if I can, on there, just a tiny one, but I can see that, I know that that's there, and it'll only actually go on one way. If I look on here, this slides into the camshaft. That one is slightly wider than that one, so that'll only go in one way. And as long as I've got marks on here, I shouldn't lose my timing in that. Yeah, that's about it. Nearly broke it. So that's it for now. I'm going to go and have a little fiddle about for another half an hour. What I'm going to do, go back out to the car, one final bit. So one final bit, if I take that, Nate, alright? One final bit I'm going to do is try and go underneath and see if I can get this, I'm guessing it's an expansion bottle, out. And then I'll put some spray, degreasing spray around here tonight, well, this afternoon before I go. That's probably it. I am also going to, yet again, remove the igniter there that you can see there and swap them over. I've got a replacement, second-hand replacement. The bracket looks a lot better, and I have a brand new blueprint or blue point, whatever it is, ignition coil. So the igniter ignition coil will go back to, in theory, what they should be. That one doesn't quite match the part numbers that were on mine originally, so the second-hand igniter that I've got, igniter apparently was from a working car, so we'll find out. So yeah, that's about it for today. Get this off, get some spray around. I want to get some of the rusty bits off. I've got some bilt hamber deox something or other. So I want to get a few things maybe tomorrow chucked in a bucket of that overnight. I've never used it before, so I'm intrigued to see how well that does. And go from there. Ciao.
Ciao, man.
Ciao, man. Good afternoon. What a lovely day. It's Friday. It's a bit grey and cloudy, but it's nice. It's just really mild. It's just perfect. Perfect. Laying on the sofa and having a snooze.
Yeah.
Whatever. But I haven't done that today. Been a bit busy.
Oh.
Shall we look at the car first? Come on. But it's about, I'm about to wrap up. It's Friday. It's about 3:30. Tired. I've had enough. So. I am tired all of a sudden. We're supposed to be going to the cinema tonight. I think I'm probably going to fall asleep. So, what have we done today? Well, I've had a bit of a clean up. I don't know if you'd be able to tell that. Just a bit of a degrease, really, and a bit of a wipe around. So everything looks hopefully just a little bit cleaner than it did, and stops me when I touch stuff. Getting my hands covered. Still got the block to give a good clean, but yeah, it's looking a bit better. I'm alright with that. Taking the rocker cover off, and I'm going to clean that up while and I are about taking the cylinder head off. And what else have I done? Drilled out a bolt there, which goes through there, and then had a go at drilling this one out here. And I thought, a couple of years ago I bought a helicoil set, so I did play with that. Never used it one before at all, and it hasn't worked out. It's been a bit of a disaster really, but I'll sort it out. So yeah, going okay. It might not look it to you, but to me it's certainly a lot cleaner, which makes it a little bit nicer to work on. And then I've been doing some work, taking some more bits off and cleaning up, so I'll show you those as well. Shall we head? Want to grab that, Nathaniel?
Yes.
Yeah.
Airplane.
Oh, that's this little one. Nice, isn't it? Imagine that. I think there's a farm over there, and I think the farmer has a couple of planes.
What?
He kind of flies around and that. What a way to live. Be nice.
Yeah.
Next project. After the helicopter, an aeroplane. Oh heck. So I've got boxes of nuts and come over here, Nate. You'll have to look inside. Boxes of nuts and bolts, little trays of nuts and bolts. They're roughly kind of in some sort of order, hopefully. And I'm gonna do something with those in a minute, which I'll show you. There's all of the inlet manifold and the rocker cover. I haven't done much with them other than give them a spray degrease, and I'm gonna leave that till tomorrow. I've got some new bits, so I've just been having a little play around. This is the coolant neck. In fact, there should be a hose for that somewhere, shouldn't there? That one? Kind of, somewhere. Bit dangling in here. Yeah. So yeah, I got this a week or so ago. Can you see that there?
Yeah.
Speed and cool. Speed and cool, the very essence of my life. Speed and I am super cool. So there's bits for these and this in here. Quite expensive, this kit, but yeah, we'll see. But this one's missing. Doesn't have this big long one which goes into the tank, which I'll put down somewhere. About a week ago as well, I also got another, I think I mentioned it yesterday, maybe another ignition coil second hand and igniter, and the bracket, importantly the bracket is much better than mine, and for what I've paid for that, hopefully working igniter and a much better bracket. I've seen just the brackets go for a lot more, so that's in that box to be cleaned up as well. And then I'll show you. Oh, nice camera work there, Nathaniel.
Thank you.
Oh, I can't see particularly well. Taking this thing off. I've tried to clean it out inside. It's not too bad, but it's, I don't know whether you can see it there. It's like stained right there, here and here. I'm probably going to have to live with it. And around here, it's quite badly stained. I've had a play around with it, put some bleach in it and some other bits. I might have another go. I was going to see if I could get like a long, really long, flexible brush to get in there, but and I would certainly like to, but we'll see. There's no coolant sensor thing on here. And there's some bits down here, throttle body. Can you see that there?
Oh, yeah.
Throttle body and the distributor. Like I said, yes, I checked the distributor and it seems to check fine. And some other little bits and pieces, some sort of air valves that was under the manifold and some other stuff. I was just giving them a quick scrub over and a bit of a degrease, so I'm going to give them all a clean and a lick of paint or what have you. What else is there in here? Is there anything else? I don't think there was anything exciting, so don't worry. I think that's it. Yeah, what's in here? Oh, new water pump. And new head bolts in there as well. That's what we're in here. But the last thing I want to show you before we go is this bucket here. So,
This one.
yeah. So a while ago, I've had this for a couple of months now. I bought some of this bilt hamber deox C for de-rusting removal of stuff, and I thought I'd give it a go. So I've got a bucket of hot water. I haven't read the instructions. I'm just going to sprinkle a bit on here, probably too much, and just see and leave this overnight and see what happens tomorrow. Is that too much?
It looks like sugar.
It does look like sugar, doesn't it? I don't think you'd want it in your tea. Oh, wow. There's about 20 quid's worth on the floor. Is that too much? Right, and then you put it with hot water. Oh, I can't believe I spilled that. I knew I'd do it. So what happens when you're tired? And then some hot water. Not enough hot water. What? Get some hot water. Is that enough? That's still kind of. There we go. So, let's see what happens. I'm going to leave that. That's it for today. Apparently my timing belt has turned up at home. I've still got a exhaust cover and a few other bits I want to clean up, but I have a couple of hours tomorrow. So tomorrow's plan, get this lot cleaned up, have a look, see what that's come out like, and get some stuff ready. And then make a decision on whether Nathan's going to take the cylinder head off.
This what now?
The top half of the engine and the cam belt and whatever. So, I feel proper drowsy. Getting old. Right, that is there anything else? I'm sure there's something else.
Lead.
Oh, should we have a quick look at the Spitfire? Interestingly, I'll set the camera. For those who are interested in the Spitfire, my dad's been doing quite a bit of work on it recently, and the other day he got a second-hand stainless steel exhaust, cleaned out the radiator, which actually looks quite, I might not look it, but I think it was new, and he's got the fuel tank in and putting some soundproofing in, just it'll all be carpeted over anyway. And we pulled out a few bits out of the other shed, getting it ready to put together, steering column, wheel. And on the front here, the engine. Don't know if you've ever seen the engine. So that engine's had a full rebuild. Cylinder head's been converted to unleaded and all sorts of things. So it's all new suspension and whatnot. But it's starting to come together now. So we might do I keep saying I'll do a video on this, but it's going quite slow. So when we get a little bit more done on the Toyota. We might start doing a little bit on this. If anyone's interested, let me know. Right, that's it for today. We'll catch up tomorrow. I'm going to do a little bit more filming tomorrow. Poor Nathan's going to have to be prepared as we start to do a little bit more interesting work. It's just been quite tedious as it usually is today, so no point in filming out, taking nuts and bolts off. Alright.
Adios. Good now.
Oh yeah, we're alright. So, it's now Saturday. I'd love to say good morning, but it's actually good afternoon and we've only just got here. And just couldn't get going this morning. I also watched the yellow Nissan thing that went live this morning on Tasty Classics, which was good, interesting, it's good. I like that car. Got a couple of new bits. We'll start with this. We have just got round here. If you want to come over there, we'll have a look. So, I have got some of this stuff which I've never used, which is wiring loom tape. I've got a few rolls of that. A few odds and ends. The oil pump housing seal. I think I've got the oil pump seal. I'm not sure. I might not have done yet. A pair of quite small, a bit smaller than I thought, angled pliers for awkward clips. Got that. It's only a couple of quid. I got a set of, I think the rear brake pads. These are like 15 quid. I'm hoping they're the right ones. And we're going to be doing the cleaning of the inlet manifold and that today, and the other bits and pieces. So I brought some cleaning materials round. I found this, which I've used before. It's quite good. It's flexible-ish, and a few other bits there. Scrubbing stuff, and I also brought my favourite toothbrush round. So I have to get another oiled up one for the bathroom. Some oven cleaner, I've used that before. I've got some other bits and pieces. I brought round as well some of this, and in there's a little bit left, and a dishwasher tablet. I'm going to try those on that expansion bottle. I might stick a few, I don't know, nuts and bolts in or something like that, give it a check and see if that cleans it up any better, and then I'm pausing that. And then we have SKF timing belt set, which actually I thought it turned up yesterday, but it didn't. It turned up this morning. I've never used, when I've done timing belts in the past, which has only been a few, I've always used Gates, but the Gates one was 200 and odd quid plus, I think. 200 and odd quid? It was a lot of money anyway. This was only like 55, so we'll be doing that. Should we? Oh, actually, I've got one other thing to show you. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see this. I was having a quick look just now. I watched a video this morning about the distributor, and I checked the points, the resistance, and I checked that point, but I never thought about these two here. And I'm guessing one is for your crankshaft and one for your camshaft. Somebody could point me in the right direction. And if I look on here, some point there, there's a kind of, I don't know whether you can see that there, and that lines up there. Now if I hold that up, you see there's a little bit of light coming through. I'll turn it around and line it up with that one. There's quite a big block of light. Can you see that there? Right through there, mate. You can see it. You might have to come over a bit. There's a huge amount of light. Now the other issue is the feeler gauges I have don't fit in there, but that to me straight away looks more than 0.2 of a mil or 0.4 of a mil. It looks a lot bigger, so I need to have a look at that. It can be adjusted. Apparently you undo these screws and you can move this around just slightly, but I need to figure out how I'm actually going to measure that, and I don't know yet. I need some thin feeler gauges. Right, let's have a look in this box. So, oh yeah. So yesterday we put some stuff in a box. and with some bilt hamber deox stuff. We'll see what if it's done anything. It's been in there. Oh, hello. I don't think it's done a lot.
Oh.
Looks very greasy. So just looks exactly the same to me, but wet. But it's brought up some of it, but not all of it. Get that out. That was a particularly rusty bit. Just looks the same. I'm not sure. It's disappointing. When I watched a video of this, somebody doing a Honda CRX, and they did the same thing. And when they did it, it came up really well. So I don't know. Maybe I've done something wrong. I really expected better than that. I had a feeling it would be like that, to be honest. I don't know. I might drain it off and redo it. Give things a bit more of a wire brush and then do it. So that's using this stuff here. Yeah, not brilliant. So I'm going to pull this slot out here now. Get this slot fired up. I think that goes in my drill if I remember right. And start cleaning things off. We'll resume. We'll play around with those and then we'll catch up when I've made some kind of progress. Alright.
Yeah.
Is there anything else to tell?
Um,
Can you get slimline feeler gauges? I'll have to have a look. Oh, Dad's out working on the car. What's your leg there, Dad? You wrapped round the... No, he's had a disaster. What's your foot? Wait. I love that. Right. See you in a bit.
adios.
Adios.
Action.
Good afternoon. Sunday afternoon. We're back at Project MR2. So yesterday I had another go with the bilt hamber. I put a little bit more in, a bit hotter water, and it's been cooking overnight. I also give everything another, well, give the really rusty bits another wire brushing up. So let's see. I generally have an open spot, so let's see.
Yeah.
It all just looks the same. It actually it is taken a little bit off. If you look sort of there, but I don't know. I expected better. Okay, so we go to box number 1. Still rusty. Some bits have come up a bit cleaner. Not really. The drill bit, random drill bit in there, that's fine. Still got bits in it. Yeah, you can see where it's not rusty, it's cleaned up really nice. Where it's not rusty, it's taking it back really nicely. The idea was to get rid of it. Essentially cleaned up the bits that were already clean.
Yeah.
Figure out where these bits go. Yeah, again, so the bits that are already alright have come up much better. So, dadnladclassics score for bilt hamber deox. See,
3
just 3.
out of 4. I don't know. Wait, 4 out of 10. It didn't really clean the rust.
So, yeah, some bits have come up. I mean, that actually has come up, but it's still. I mean, maybe a wire brush will take it back, maybe. I'll have a look at that in a second. And maybe I should read the instructions as well. Again. You can see where it's had the rust removed. It's not bad. Oh, actually, this pipe's come up a bit better. Yeah, that has. But I give that a really good wire brushing, so maybe that's the key. You've got to remove all the rust first before you use the rust remover. So, you see that there? That has come up better. Still not perfect, a bit better. That was probably the best bit, but I did give that a really good wire brushing over, so I would expect it to be a bit better. Right, so that's the bilt hamber over here. Let's see this bracket. Yeah, but I'm still doing the work. It's doing the work for me. Maybe I'm expecting too much of it. It wasn't cheap. It was about 20 quid. 20 quid for a bottle. Right, this in the bin. I'll go and environmentally dispose of this. Spread it across the school field over the road. If somebody tells me it can't go down the drain, we'll come back and edit that bit out.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, if you give things a wire brush afterwards, alright, but so that was the products. Right, next up, finally going to do injector testing. Put this out of the way.
Oh, God. Oh. You're gonna listen.
Oh, I give this lot a clean up as well. So it also wants a good wash. I'm going to paint everything as well. Once it's washed, let's give it a quick wipe. I just want to take that out and give it a clean. I'd like to do something nice for this badge, but I'm not sure what. I think I could peel it off if I was really careful. I had a little look online to see if you could get replacements of these, but I couldn't see one. Apparently you used to be able to get one, but I can't see it. So we'll see. Of course it will be like, but you'll be able to scratch it back. Right. More to do on those, but okay. There. Just going to grab the feeler gauges. Gonna get noisy in a minute. So I said yesterday about slimline feeler gauges, and my dad went, "Oh, some in the drawer." So I've actually found some. So the final check on this distributor. So you've seen me do the resistance check, and we have checked this air gap here. That's a 0.3. It's a really nice fit there. Yep. And you've seen. Did we show this yesterday? Right, so that's where that needs to be. I don't know how well you're going to see that. Come up 40 in there and look down there. In actual fact, that's a 0.3. It feels tight. Here it's sort of rubbing. Check the other one. There. There. 0.3 doesn't. Well, it will. It's very tight.
Jesus, yeah.
Yeah. So they're all within spec, and we checked the resistance, and that's all okay. Apparently these can be moved, so if you loosen, I think I mentioned yesterday, maybe loosen these screws off, and you can slightly move this just a tiny little bit, I believe. Could be wrong, but that appeared to be okay. I do have a new O-ring for it. Yeah. So I'm going to finish giving that a clean up, and a bit of a paint. See where we are. Right, the injectors. So I have been promising I will show you what I did with these injectors. First of all, I've got a whole new kit. I got this from China, but it looks okay. All the bits I need there, new O-rings. So you've got an O-ring that goes. Got an O-ring there. That's the old one. An O-ring there. One there, and one here. Which are all in there. And it also comes with new filters if I need them. Sort of a bit scared to take the filters out, so I don't know if I'm going to do that. What we can do. Let's see. How to do this. A tape can check the resistance on these. Coming down 13.8. Let's just go and grab the book quickly. Oh, I've also got a fuel pressure tester when I start to get the car back together. I'd like to check the fuel pressure, make sure that pump is all right and everything's as it should be. But I need to figure that out. So, sure, I think it's 13. So, in the wonderful we go to ignition system or cooling system or EFI. Go to FI. Injectors 3SGA FI 97. So here, so resistance approximately 13.8 ohms. Well, that was exactly 13.8 ohms. So we need to check the others. So I'll just double check that one. Make sure. Can you see that number on there, Nate? Can see that.
Yeah.
Right. Let's change it now. So it was 13.8, I swear. Let's try a different one. So I'm doing something wrong. Put it the right way around. Right, so now we're getting double. So we're all now measuring 26 here. 13.8 that one. Let's have a look. Box. Open. There it is.
Yay.
Yes. Oh my
God.
What was that before?
Don't think that.
So I was getting some spurious readings with that. It's quite old. It might want ohms. Let's have a look. See what this is. Oh, so awkward. Right, taking a measurement there. 13.5, that's more like it. Can you see that on the screen? 13.5?
Yeah.
So that one tests okay. $13.7. That's alright. 13.5 again. 13.5. So it says approximately 13.8. So I'm assuming that approximately 13.8 is close to 13 to 13.5 for the 100. Right, this is it, and then we'll fire up the next injector. So resistance on those is okay. They've all been in the ultrasonic cleaner, which didn't really do a lot, to be honest. Why is it so cold all of a sudden?
Don't know. UK weather.
Right, so this is the next thing. So we've got a battery which has some charging it up into this, and what we've got here is this thing, which is an injector. It's a Mr. Car Tool fuel injector tester. I've got different modes. I can select a voltage because I can run it off 5 or 12 volts. We're going to be using 12, and basically start and stop. And now the mode selects between the pulses that this sends out, so I can get a short, a medium, a long, or a continuous. Right, so, and now I think this going there, so you get different size heads. This one is 10 mils. You need a tin of EGR and carb cleaner. What I've had to do with this is put a little washer on, a bit of tape around it, because that bit there was sliding down over that, and it wasn't pushing it down, so that's a logic. So let's get this set up and we'll test them all, and tell me what you think. Right, Nate, you can sit down. Special stool while we do it.
I'm so cold.
It is a bit fiddly, this. We'll test it. So, on, fired up. So it's currently set to mode 1 and it's already selected 12 volts. I'm going to connect these up onto here. Go onto there. Put that on the leg. I'm then going to go through the modes. I might come a bit closer, mate. Check battery. So 1, medium, number 3, long, and number 4, continuous. Let's set it onto, let's go with medium, number 2. Get my spray. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to push down on that now, and nothing will come off the injector. It won't work. Put it onto There you go. Put it onto continuous. There we go. Is that a good spray pattern? It's going off in a V. It looks okay to me, I think. Try the other ones. Gosh. So that one is tested. Number 10. You see a little tiny writing in there? So number 10, which I'm assuming that is 10 mil, but who knows? Oh. So. And we'll go with a medium. It's not very happy doing that. So getting, again, reasonable spray pattern, I think, or an even spray pattern. Seems to be all clear. Next one. Mate's offered to record a voiceover, aren't you?
Oh yeah.
We're going to do a little voiceover at the beginning. In fact, we might put this bit at the beginning of the video because I'm guessing some people will only want to see it. Might only want to see how injectors are tested rather than. I'm going to leave this one, the other one's not very good in this. I'm reusing the old hole. Right, put that on there. A bit quick. So you can see that. That going in your face, sorry.
Right.
Right. It seems to be okay. The O-ring is knackered. I've got that's there. I'm connecting black on the left as well, I should say, and red on the right. Okay. I'm going to check it again. I've got nothing coming out. Put it onto medium. So continue. So I don't know what the spray pattern should look like. They're not blocked. So when you start to put it back together, this was only about £6 or £7 off AliExpress. Pretty happy with that. And this little thing, if you need it, what you're going to do, it wasn't that expensive. I'm sure it'll come in handy again at some point. All good, Nick?
Oh good.
You reckon? Interesting?
Yeah.
So those things there, that's what puts fuel into your car, the injectors. So the fuel pump pumps the fuel up to the engine, and then the injectors kind of blast it into the engine when it needs it. It's all timed so that there's a piston and a spark. Fuel all come together at the same time.
I thought fuel did.
Yeah. Does it sound like I know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Right, couple more things. I've never done that.
Never done what?
That little test there. Hopefully that's useful to someone.
Yeah.
In fact, pause filming for a bit if you want. Just for 5 minutes. Right, we're going to do a compression test. Final bit of maths on this car. So I've had a look and should be getting 150 to 180, does that sound about right? Yeah, so 150, let's say it's a tired old engine. What are we at there? That's on 0. As tight as I can get it, hand tight. So, it's going to leak a bit of petrol. Are you ready?
Wait. So, should I get close?
No, you can see it from there. You'll see it all.
Oh, yeah, sure. Wait, so the numbers don't matter as long as the hour goes up?
Yeah.
Ah, yeah.
Shout there when it's gone on. Are you ready?
Yeah.
$125. That means
Ideally, you want to turn it faster.
alright. You want to turn
But that's alright.
is it?
Yeah.
Okay. 125.
Ideally, you want to do with the
Cranking over faster. Charge a battery. Well, if they're all 125.
it's all about the same.
Yeah. Right.
This you know.
Yeah. Just pause film. Get the others. Are we on?
Yes.
Wonderful. I've taken all spark plugs out. Let's whip through this. So 125 on the first, seems a bit low. Look at this one. See the gauge, mate? The gauge. Ready?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not very nice.
Jeez.
Gauge gone up.
Yeah. Hello.
125 again. See that? 125 again. 125 again.
Yeah, you could do maybe turn it, let it run the fill a little bit more because it's still going up. I mean, not now, but I mean, when you do the next one, let it run for like half a dozen turns rather than just 3.
See that?
Yes.
Ready?
Hi-yo.
Then.
Stop there.
Oh, that one's much higher.
Because it's running until it stops. See, you're stopping it.
Oh,
You're
I'll
stopping
do
it.
the other ones again then. Right, so. Mate, hello.
Yes.
You see the gauge?
The number or the hour?
This, just the face.
Ah, yeah, sure.
So we've got on that one, I think we're going to have to go back to the others, 100 and, what's that, 50, is that open 5s, 170 PSI, which is good, that's good. So what we'll do, we'll go back and do these ones. Or shall we'll do number 4 and number 1. See if that one's number 1 there. Oh. What, Dad? Right. See that, Nate?
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Just 150. Just under.
a bit more. Do it again.
Yeah, I'll sharp stop.
Oh, sorry. Ready?
Yeah.
Alright.
Let's stop at 150.
150 on that one. I'm on 150. See?
Not bad.
Right. Right, you ready? You see the gauge, Nate?
Wait, so do I only have to look at the arrow?
Yeah, look at
Oh, sure.
Look at this.
Yeah, I can see.
We've got up
no, just 130.
125. That's too low. Why is it such a big difference? Big difference. Isn't it? Some might say I should have done this at the beginning when I first got the car.
No, it's 125, isn't it?
I know, but
That's-
that's 50 psi difference.
Like I say, it's not turning quick enough anyway.
Have a Google. See what Google says. See that, Nate?
Yeah.
That's set up there. Yep. Right, that one. Right, so we've got 125, 125, 170,
150.
150. And about a litre of fuel. All that. Fuel's pretty dry.
You just keep it with you for cleaning, can't you?
Okay. So, we take this head off. I mean, we could have done is put a little bit of oil down. Please put the oil down.
Yeah,
It's only
I
going to
think
tell me that I need new piston, isn't it?
it's because it's between 1 and 2, you maybe that head gasket.
Yeah.
You've got a leak between 1 and 2 on the head gasket.
Right. Check the head off. Not today. And Nathan's doing it anyway.
Yeah.
We'll have a look. See what Mr. Goggles has to say. What you guys suggest as well. But I'm quite chuffed because normally I would just not bother with stuff like this. The fact that I've done this is
immaculate.
it's thorough. This is proper engineering in my mind. So put these away. Put that away. And that is it for today. What I might do before I go is put a little bit of, I think I've already done it, but I might do it again, a little bit of penetrating spray on the exhaust ports. In fact, I've done it, see it. In fact, I might see how loose they are. I need to done a very good job over there. Looking at that before.
I'm just saying. You have the right jug.
Let's, in fact, let's have a quick look. Oh. I'm gonna do one.
Oh, I thought you were going to start the car.
No. Let's do one or two.
102 what?
These bolts.
Ah.
Where is it? No. 14. Oh, chilly. Just actually one thing we could do. Wondering, in that testing phase of testing, that's how much fuel came out. That's a monkey. So it's about a litre. About a litre. And I think, is it 30 litres an hour? Is that right? Get down, so that's half a litre a minute. Don't want to film me going a bit there.
No. No.
Just hang on a second.
Okay.
I'll put the lid of that in a minute.
Jesus. Oh my god.
Lovely. He's laughing at me.
I just said the way you just searched for it. Jesus. Went full in.
You should have done that. That's fuel. Pretty minging. That's fresh fuel as well. I'm going to get some more fuel actually as well. Just I want to take the level So yeah, if you that's about like 30 litres, about a litre there. And overall we're probably running it for 2 minutes. And it's 30 litres an hour. Fuel pump. Well, that's half a litre a minute. We've got about a litre, so probably the fuel pump, based on volume at least, is. Right, I'm going to quickly put a bit. Oh, it's just like this. talking about this morning, doing a little bit of his own research and about the fuel pressure regulator. Is this thing here. Potentially, if this fails, it'll divert fuel back down the return and not into this. Sits in the fuel rail. I can't seem to find these new, other than kind of China ones. The China ones are on his head, so I might get one. Not a lot to it. I might get the China one. Right, let's have a quick look, a couple of these bolts, see what they're like, and then we'll go. An hour. Days, hours and hours. Go for that nice easy one. Let's turn it. So yeah, this is your job, Nate.
Oh,
You reckon?
sounds easy.
Oh. Hey. One down. How many to go? 8 or something? Actually, come out alright. So I'll have a read up about taking the head off. Obviously, you need to take the exhaust manifold off, or at least get it off and bolt it. I'm hoping I can maybe push it back a couple of inches. Maybe try and strap it on, wedge it back over rather than actually fully take it off. But the other bolts will snap. I need to take the cam belt out, so take these covers off, and well, all we actually need to do is maybe adjust the tensioner, get it at top dead centre, just mark it. I think what I'll do, because I'm going to do the cam belt, is get move it to top dead centre, but just mark it all up, adjust the tensioner, take the slack, to give the belt some slack, drop the belt off, mark up the belt and all the teeth the best I can, and then it's a bit of a pain I think from there, because you've got to take, while this plastic truck cover comes off, the back cover is fixed onto the block and the head. I think everything else, apart from the thermostat bits and what have you there, I don't think there's much else connected to the head. So, maybe the alternator, not sure. I have been umming and ahhing about it. I was talking to my dad yesterday about taking the head off, and he said, I wouldn't bother, but
Me neither.
Nathan wouldn't either. But I think it's probably worth, based on what I was reading, maybe, and the fact that I already have more than halfway now, and I'm going to be doing the cam belt anyway, so what I do
Jesus, flex that.
by doing the It gives me better access to things as well, clean up the block a little bit more. And I'm not in any rush. And the only rush I mean is the rush that I put myself under really. But let's just do it.
Do what?
Take the engine out.
Oh. Didn't you already do that?
No.
Oh no, you took part of the engine off.
I've done a couple of heads before actually. I took the head off the Audi TT. That was in the very first video that we sold. That was actually not too bad. The thing that I worry about the heads is one the time ago, the exhaust manifold bolts. If you've got an Audi TT, the exhaust manifold bolts are right there, like 3 of them or something, 4 of them, right at the top. It's dead easy. Right, that is it for today. Pack up, tidy up, go home. And have we done anything else?
Do more research. Do more research.
Do more research, yeah. I can spend hours and hours laying on the sofa googling, and then have 5 minutes googling about cars. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We lost, despite our plea for more subscribers in the last video, which didn't work, we actually lost 4 and gained none and lost 4, didn't we?
Yeah.
Despite pleading for new subscribers, so
Maybe do the opposite.
maybe do the opposite, yeah, so sod off. We don't want it here. See if that works, hopefully and then we'll get up to that 100, and like I said before, YouTube will sort it out.
Yes.
And we also set up what it's called, buy me a coffee thing, which I'm not expecting anyone to actually do anything. It'd be very nice if they did, but if you are feeling flush and it's getting more and more expensive, if you are feeling a bit flush, you'll do something special for whoever buys a coffee. Nathan will figure out how to put the little barcode, QR code thing on the screen.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So you can scan it and you can send us like a 5 or something like that, I think, or a 10. And it will go into the car and we'll give you a special mention. And we'll also, if we do get a few people using it, and we've actually done one already, we'll put some stuff on there. I haven't got a single person on there, but there is some stuff on there that is new, and if it works, yeah, there'll be sort of early access to stuff, a few behind the scenes vids and some other bits and pieces. So if you don't do any of that, if you haven't got any money, don't matter, I'm not bothered. Like, subscribe, comment, mostly just enjoy the video, and hope, and more than that actually, you might find it useful. And the comments are useful 2 ways. It shows that people are watching the video, but it does help me out. There's been a lot of really useful comments of late, so sometimes people look, what are you doing that for? And I'm doing it because I don't know any better, so yeah. The voiceover at the beginning, I hope you liked it. So, thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.